Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing really well today. Every Tuesday, I come on inside the Facebook group and on YouTube, and we go live with some intuitive life coaching or some tip, tool, inspiration, something to help us as sensitive souls or as coaches, and maybe even tools that you can use with your clients as a coach or an intuitive. I used to call myself a healer, a helper, a light worker. I used to call myself a psychic, a medium. Now I call myself a coach. And it doesn't really matter what we call ourselves. I have found that I can't find a title that really encompasses all of me. And that might be true for you, that a title just doesn't match all of you. And never could, right? It never could. A title or a word is just that. It's just words. And we are multi-dimensional beings with thoughts, feelings, and emotions and opinions and all that stuff. And so a title, it will always fall flat. So whatever you feel like you are, whatever you're called to do in the world, that's awesome. I hope this helps you in some way. If you're here with me live, say hi in the chat. That would be awesome. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, I can see all of those comments. Kim, good to see you. Beth, good to see you. Sharon, thank you for being here. Okay, thanks everybody for being here. Let's get started. Today's live is all about knowing when to trust and act on your intuition. Okay, and I always want something like real value. I want you to leave these mini trainings with like, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I hope I do that for you today. So if our goal today is knowing when to trust and act on your intuition, I thought the first place to start would be to ask you, what are some of the experiences you've had with your intuition? How does your intuition speak to you? Let's start there. How do you know when your intuition is speaking? Can you type that in the chat? Hi, Paula. Hi, Leslie, Teresa. Type it in the chat. How does your intuition speak to you? Can you answer that? Awesome, Teresa. Like Teresa just said, knowing if someone is being honest. Is that a feeling you get, Teresa? Hi, Susie. Susie, the question is, how does your intuition speak to you? I know when someone is lying. I have this feeling like my heart is going to burst out of my chest. Okay, awesome, Teresa. Okay, so that's step one. How does your intuition speak to you? It's either a feeling, it's a knowing, it can be a hearing. What else can it be? I just know, someone says, I sense it, see, feel, hear, and know. Somebody said they get a feeling in their stomach. Trust the spidey senses. I feel the energy of deception. So look at you guys. Some of you said like deception, lying. That's so good, right? That's part of our survival skills, right? Like we get that sense inside of us like, not with that person. Nope. That's good. It's important to have. We all have that one. We don't always listen to it and trust it and follow it, but right? We all had those experiences where we didn't trust it and then we found out later we should have. Like that's just part of learning and growing. But go on the other end. Like, thanks for noticing like lying and deception. That one you can really feel. Go to other places. Like if you should go work at this place, or you know what kind of foods you should be eating, or what else does our intuition tell us? Just go to some easier things. Go to some, not survival things, what you're supposed to do in the world. I guess that's a biggie too. How does your intuition speak to you? Okay, I just know, I just sense it. Susie said, I find that if something comes to me without emotion, it's usually true. Way to go, Susie. Okay, that's step one. When someone is sick before they know it, awesome. When I want a parking space and I just see it, good, put those in there. Okay, part two, stick with me. I only have a few parts here. Part two, can you think about all the experiences you've had with your intuition? you're going to take a minute now and just think about when your intuition has spoken to you, or you felt it, or you knew it. What are all the things you've done with it? Are there times when you've recognized it and ignored the message? There's times when you felt it and you acknowledged it but didn't follow through with it. There's times when it spoke to you, however it speaks to you, you acknowledged it, trusted, and acted on it, and it panned out. There's times when you maybe felt it, heard it, seen it, and you trusted and acted on it, and then things fell apart. Am I getting them all? I bet we've all had all these experiences with our intuition where it felt like you were right on sometimes, and like sometimes it deserted you, and sometimes it wasn't accurate. Sometimes it's like you're in the flow and you're dead on. Yes or no to that? Have you had all those experiences with your intuition? Yes, Leslie. Yes. Okay, awesome. So let's acknowledge that we all have had inconsistent things with our intuition. And I think that's what causes the lack of trust. I think that causes the lack of trust because we've had inconsistent a relationship with it. So it creates inconsistency with our knowing how to trust it. Does that make sense? Okay, because I believe our intuition is always right, but our relationship with it has been inconsistent. So it's just like any relationship with a significant other. If our relationship is hit and miss, then that's going to continue. Does that make sense? It's hard to trust that person all the time if they're hit and miss, or if I'm hit and miss. So we want to build a reliable, trustworthy relationship. The same is true with our intuition. Okay, so do you guys like the idea of, maybe my lack of trust in my intuition comes from my lack of relationship with my intuition? Do you like that idea? Paula said it better than me. When my relationship with myself was not in a good place, it was the same with my intuition. Do you guys hear that? Way to say it better than me, Paula. I'm going to say it again. When my relationship with myself was not in a good place, it was the same with my intuition. I got chills, Paula. You said that so well. Can we agree that that might be true? Do you guys agree with that? And this isn't a downer. I hope this doesn't sound like a negative thing. The cool thing is, if you know you're not in a good place with yourself, or you're out of balance, or you don't feel good within yourself, then that's probably true with your intuition also, that it might not be the greatest time to listen to it. Does that make sense? And that's a good thing. So all we have to do then is pull back, come back into ourselves, and get grounded within ourselves. Does that make sense? Now, here's the caveat. If you're going along your day, doing your daily tasks like we all do, and busy, and you're busy serving others, and busy, and you forgot to reconnect with yourself, but something comes up in your life and your intuition's, telling you to do this, but you're disconnected with yourself. Do you see how you can have a problem there? It's like you can't hear, see, and feel the message completely because you're not in a good place, like Paula said, with yourself. So if you're disconnected from yourself and then have to rely on your intuition, I have found it can be really shaky. When I consistently connect with myself and my intuition, I can rely on it in the shaky times. Does that make sense? It's like this, what I tell my clients with my coaching clients. I'll give them tools to help them manage their emotions in their lives and, create better lives for themselves. But if they only pull those tools out in emergencies and never build that muscle, the tool isn't very effective. The same with our intuition. When you just use it in a desperate situation and you haven't built that muscle connection relationship with it, it's wobbly. You can't see, hear, and feel it at the level you need to. So if that's true, then we need to create a daily practice where we sit inside of ourselves and, like Paula said, be in a good relationship with ourselves, because that equals a good relationship with our intuition. And I'm telling you, if you do this consistently, build the muscle of listening to your intuition, when you need it in a rocky time, you'll trust it. You'll believe it. That line of communication is wide open. You've built the muscle. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Bang on. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Susie says very hard to do sometimes. Okay, so can we do a little exercise right now? You might already have a meditation or something you do. Can I take you through like a 3 to 5 minute thing that I do? And again, I fall off the wagon and get disconnected with myself. I mean, I fall off the wagon a lot and then I have to get back on the wagon. So this is just the way it goes. Okay, let's take 5 minutes right now. I'm going to take you through something I do that's really, really helpful. Okay, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Feel that breath go through your nose. Blow it away. One more deep breath in. Feel that breath go through your nose, down your throat, into your chest, ribs, belly. And exhale all the way. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel yourself relax a little bit more. Feel your face soften. Bring your awareness to your heart space, your chest, if you're willing. If you have a better space to focus your attention, that's fine. Just come into yourself. So while you're here inside yourself, I want you, if you can say this out loud, it would be great, but at least in your head, say, anything that doesn't belong to me, I lovingly release it now. You don't have to know what it is. Just stay inside your body and set the intention, I'm letting go of everything that doesn't belong to me. We got to get just back to ourselves. And I actually want you to pretend like you feel the feeling of things leaving you that don't belong to you, and just let them go out into the ethers. They'll find their way back to you if they need to, or they'll go to where they need to go, or they'll get transformed. It doesn't matter. Stay inside yourself. Letting go of the things that don't belong to you. Letting go of the thoughts that don't belong to you, the stresses, the emotions, all the ways it could have been, all that stuff. Let it go and just let it go. Good. Feel that feeling. Feel that feeling of that stuff being gone. We're getting more back to you. And now I want you to call back anything that's yours that you accidentally gave to other people. Call your energy back to you. It doesn't mean they're going to have less right now. That's not the point of this. The point of this is you calling your energy back to you so you can feel what it feels like to be you. So you're inside your body. You're calling all of your energy back. Even the stuff that you would call good stuff, bad stuff, yucky stuff, it doesn't matter. Anything that belongs to you comes back to you. Okay, stay in your body. So we've let go of other people's stuff. We've pulled your stuff back. Now let's stay inside yourself here and just take a few breaths. See what it feels like. So you can stay right here and we can leave it at that. And this is building your relationship with yourself. Or let's take it one step farther. While you're in this space, pose the question, and how do I connect deeper to my intuition? And just notice what you get. Then whenever you're ready, I want you to grab your wrist, give it a little squeeze, take a deep breath in, blow it away. And then whenever you're ready, open your eyes. How do you feel? What did you notice? Was that helpful? Type it in the chat. Way to go, Paula. Peaceful. Wow. Very helpful. Anybody else? How was it for you? It doesn't have to be, if it was wow, that's awesome, or peaceful, that was awesome. If you had a different experience, we can handle that too. Like there's nothing, we can handle all emotions. Grounded. Yes, that was great. I noticed my light was golden, not pink. Interesting. I feel more focused. Grounded. Awe. Good. Now, how long did that take us? 4 minutes, 3 minutes? How do we get ourselves to do that? Maybe once, twice, or 3 times a day? Could it be as easy as right before we eat our meals or right before we brush our teeth? Can we add it to something? Or maybe when we're in the bathroom, we have to do that a couple times a day and we have to close the door. Could that be a time where we go to the bathroom and then just get ourselves in the habit of adding this to it? We're going to the bathroom means releasing a waste our body doesn't need. And it's also grounding back into ourselves. Could it be that simple? What do you guys think? Now, if you did this consistently, and again, add it to a habit you already have, like teeth brushing, going potty, or eating food. Do it, something like that. I'm telling you, you will build such a bond with yourself and your intuition that you are going to be able to recognize it very quickly in lots of different situations, and you're going to trust it. And then the biggest thing is you're going to be able to act on it with confidence. Okay, good. Was this helpful today? I hope so. It's super important as I don't know, it's like we have these tools, we have these gifts, but we forget that we have them, that you know what I mean? And if we build these muscles, it really makes us clear, more focused in the world and more direct with what we're supposed to be doing in the world. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next Tuesday. I'm here every Tuesday at noon Eastern time. I'll see you next Tuesday. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. I'll make sure to answer. If you're watching the replay, feel free to put #replay. I'd love to see you also. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.